All good?
We are all
good.
Now, before, hold on.
All right.
Hold on here.
I'll hold my
I know
cattle.
you like to usually have the first word after the music in the intro, and that's fine. I just want, for the listeners at home, those of you that don't watch the live or watch the video and you just only catch the audio version, I just want to tell you Keith showed up in just his head only. There's some camo going on. I can't even see him.
These are
I
reeds.
just see his...
These are called reeds. I'll fucking
It's
educate
still
your
camo.
ass. What? How you doing?
I'm good.
You had a little
I'm good.
DJ party yesterday.
I did. Absolutely, I did. Yeah, it was a good time.
Out there on the whole day on the floor.
It was a 70s theme,
Okay.
and so it was right up my alley. It
Bunch
was
of hippies?
A lot of a lot of disco, a lot of funk. It was wonderful.
Playing Isaac Hayes?
No, I did not. No.
Tisk.
Well, I got it. I got to play to my audience.
All right, yeah, fair enough. A good time. You shut the show down?
I did. I always do.
Let's get those emails going.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Oh, hold up.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's on me this time. Okay.
Long time. Hi, guys. It's been a while. I'm still listening. Just been really busy. Holy shit. A couple of episodes ago, you guys were off thinking that Halle Berry was doing Little Mermaid. It's not her.
I still think it is.
Also, you guys brought up that BYU thing with the racist chants, but I heard Oregon said some bad shit to them and they got butthurt.
Yep.
You guys talked about young women getting all plastic surgery, and I think it's crazy as well. I worked with 2 women, and one was 18 and flat as a board. Went and got some surgery. Then at 24, she hit her spurt, and oh my goodness. Same for another woman who did not have surgery, and now she is very well endowed. It's crazy what we do as a society. People are cynical. We will go...
Cyclical.
Cyclical. What does that mean?
Like it goes around and around. Because I think the next
okay.
sentence clarifies that.
All right, okay. You know what? I've never, ever heard or seen that word written, and that was just me filling in.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah. Cyclical. Yeah, it's different than cynical. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's different now. Cyclical. You knew that word?
Yeah, I knew that word. That's why I just
Don't
gave you the
fucking say
definition.
it like it's fucking taught in the 3rd grade, okay? Don't,
I think it's like 5th grade.
I've never
Cyclical.
seen that fucking word in my life.
Well, I thought people
And
knew
I
what
just
cyclical
auto-filled like Siri. I auto-filled, and here comes this bitch. Can I help you? You know, Siri would make a good like whore. You know what I mean?
She kind of is. Ask her to do dirty things, though. It's kind of funny.
We will go back to bell bottoms in a year or 2. Just like now, all these women love their bodies, but in a year we will go back to waif-thin models. Lastly, Keith, I thought I got herpes, and I was really crushed. What? Like I had it all over my balls and shit. Went to the doctor, and it was only adult shingles. On your balls?
Damn.
You have no clue how happy I was to have shingles. Too bad I broke up with my 67-year-old cuz. I thought she was out fucking everybody. Huh. That Social Security check was coming in handy. Keep them coming. The notorious THAT.
Wow.
That's some shit. I like the fact that we have somebody that fucking old listening.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
like
pretty
the
incredible.
Fact, so my boy one time had shingles, man. Oh, it was the funniest fucking thing to watch him try and scratch his back. You get it. I don't know if you get it because you had chickenpox or you didn't have chickenpox.
It's adult chickenpox. Yeah, so I believe it lays dormant if you've had chickenpox.
So
I'm sure we have doctors. We do have doctors out there that listen. And yeah, you could get it because you've had chickenpox.
Did you have
I've
chickenpox?
had chickenpox.
Okay,
yeah.
so you can
In fact,
get it
I still have a scar from a chickenpox. It's under my watch here, but I have a scar from one of the chickenpox.
I got one under my eyes. Under my eyes. See, that's 2 different conversations I was having with myself. I had chickenpox on my eyes. I remember I had a bunch of red dots, but I got one under my arm, a scar right here. Yeah.
So I had like 4 maybe on my whole body, and one
Chickenpox?
left a scar. Yeah, but my younger sister had them from like head to toe.
That was me. Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's fucking
miserable. What it does. But yeah, I believe it's because you have the chickenpox. It's not a gene, but like it's in your system. And so as an adult, you can get shingles. But kids nowadays don't get chickenpox, so I don't think they could get shingles.
So it's circleful. What's that word again?
Cyclical.
Yeah.
Well,
like a
for,
sickle.
For Gen Xers and older, yes, I believe it is cyclical.
Did you guys have the chickenpox party?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
we did too.
Everybody come together.
All the
let's get
cousins
some
came
chickenpox,
over,
yeah.
some neighborhood kids, and you just touched each other and had like a, I don't know, 7-year-old orgy. No, you did. You rubbed on each other. Remember, they wanted you to rub on them, like, make sure you touch them, make sure they get the
like
chickenpox.
share your drinks
Yeah.
and shit like that. Yeah.
All right, Miss Jones makeup.
Okay.
Hey there. I've been listening to y'all off and on for years now. When I listened to your last episode, the makeup conversation hit home. I had to write in with my thoughts. When I was in my teens and into my 20s, I wore a ton of makeup just like the freckle lady. Caked on and didn't leave the house that much without it. One day I was out running errands without makeup and had to show my driver's license to whoever for whatever reason. The guy looked at it and said, "This isn't you. It doesn't look like you." So yeah, been there, done that. What y'all's conversation didn't touch on is the fact that women don't put pressure on other women to cover up our natural beauty. It's the corporations that make money off of it. Corporations that are run, by the way, by misogynistic old men. Google the CEOs of major cosmetic brands. Men are the ones that perpetuate these impossible beauty standards. Sadly, a lot of women buy into this and feel that they need to be fake versions of themselves to get along in the world. Social media has this vicious cycle on steroids now. You know, that's true. And the men running it, I mean, they do set the standard for, we do set the standard for beauty, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got some thoughts about that. But
thankfully,
let's
some of
finish
us don't
this.
give a fuck. And if we feel like caking it on like a fabulous drag queen, we do it and we own it. We might even walk out of the house with our thick selves and skimpy clothes that show off how much we love our body, or cheesecake. I mean, it depends on your perspective.
Mm-hmm.
The part you're missing is it's not always okay. It's not always about what men think or what they want or the D. There are a lot of women, that was capital, a lot of women, that make their fashion and makeup choices for themselves, to make themselves happy, not some random dingling that is eye-raping them out in public. I imagine a majority of women would like men to get some type of help, professional maybe, to come to the realization that most of the time women don't give a fuck what random dingling dudes think. Sorry, not sorry. Random, but you're not the sun, boo-boo. All right, now y'all calm down, do some sit-ups for that pot belly, and wear some tighter pants so us women can do our due diligence. Keep doing what y'all doing because you are very entertaining and always make me giggle. XOXO, deh. Because D would be two E's.
Yeah.
Yeah, deh.
Yeah. Deh.
All right.
So, you're right. Men do own these corporations. In fact, there's this fantastic female artist out there right now. Her name is Jax, Jax, and she made a song about Victoria's Secret and how Victoria's Secret was created by a man.
Yeah.
Just like all the other makeup companies and everything else, a lot of them were created by men. If you go back years, men used to wear makeup, but let's go before that. So men wore makeup, women took it on because they saw that it made men beautiful, so now it's making women beautiful.
Okay.
But then men, back at there used to be a society, and we're coming out of it. I wouldn't say we're perfect in it, but there was a society where men went to work, they created corporations, they did all the work things, and women stayed home.
Oh,
and
shit.
Now that's not where I'm going. What I'm saying is that if I'm a man and if I make a product or a business, I'm like, well, I'm the head of it. I'm gonna make whatever the hell I want.
Yeah.
And then I like to go to Deh's point. These misogynistic men, they're like, you know what? I want to make a woman beautiful. I'm gonna create makeup. Okay, you did that, and then they bought into it because men have a funny way, especially back in the day, like that. You know, you're a woman, you stay home. I'm a man, I go to work. But then I'm a man, I'm going to work, and I'm going to tell you how you should look. And women bought into it because back then it was that was their role. Now, I'm not saying it was the right thing to do. I'm just saying that's what happened. So now we have a society where men have created all the makeups and women are buying into it. So if you want that to go away, have women create that. And there are women creators out there that are doing it and doing it much better.
Yeah.
If you've ever walked into an Ulta Beauty, which are all over the place, a lot of those products, the majority of them are created by women.
Okay.
So the men did create that, but they manipulated a 51% of the population to think, hey, this is what you need to be beautiful. And I disagree with, I think there's more pressure woman to woman, or at least the woman thinks that another woman's going to be like checking them. Because I'm going to go back to my unscientific poll once again, 2 episodes in a row. I don't think men give 2 shits. As long as, in my mind, you are pleasing to my eye, I don't care what you put on your face as long as you're pleasing to my eye.
Okay.
And there.
I'm going to short sell that whole conversation you just had with, I think, yourself. Just give a fuck. That's all I want.
Yeah.
Don't come out here in your fucking space alien green pajama pants and your brother's fucking Tevas or Nike, what do they call them, skids, and a fucking purple tank top.
Yeah.
Give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And
Just
same thing for the dudes. Just give a fuck.
Oh, absolutely.
You ain't got to cake up on the makeup because makeup to me, all that makeup, when you're out in the club and the lights come on,
comes
and
off.
you're like, oh shit, and then maybe you take them to the, your house or whatever, and then you wake up in the morning, and all that shit's on your pillow, and you wake up and you're like, oh shit, you look like Jackie Chan.
Who's the person that melted in the pillow next to me?
Right.
I will say this. I think that even if a woman versus a man go out and they're like frumpy and don't, I still think men can look shittier than women in most aspects.
Yeah, absolutely.
So women, even if they go out not prepared, still typically, if they're up against a man in that, are going to look better.
And clean
anyway.
your fucking nails. I know these bras now aren't even cleaning their fucking nails. And you're going to talk about, you want me to make you something to eat. No, I don't. I want you to go get a manicure. All right? And men should get manicures too. All right?
Agreed.
All right.
We've
Great
had that.
episode.
Yeah.
No, great. That episode was great. Since Jamathan won't say it, I will. Great. Yes. Getting older sucks. As I'm crafting this email, I had to change my tone due to the breaking news that Coolio has passed away on the shitter. And I'm going to add a la Elvis Presley. I'm sure, you see what's written there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you'll mention more and you'll be funnier than this email. Anyways, I got a buddy that thinks this is Bill Belichick's last year in New England. What a dumbass. He's going to the Super Bowl this year with Hoyer as his QB, or maybe they trade for Brady, who, by the way, looks older than old. Giselle's absence ruining that man's game. Women, am I right? Hope this week is greater. What a great opening lyric. As I walk through the shadow of the valley of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Because I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. Now, see, this is the genius of Weird Al. When I hear that fucking lyric, I hear all that. As I walk through the valley, I've been blasting. I always say, even Ezekiel thinks that my mind is gone because of Weird Al. Because I think that's a funnier line, man.
Yeah. So I did, going back to unscientific polls that I have conducted in my life, there are two things that people in this world, at least in my circles, which isn't very big, get excited about. And that is Gangster's Paradise and Ice Ice Baby. So I took a poll. Which one do you know word for word better, Ice Ice Baby or Gangster's Paradise?
Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah, it edged it out by like 3.5% or something. Very, very close margin. But if I could go back and now growing up here in Utah and the people, I think that two songs that hit a generation, probably the biggest, that generation after generation before and after know are Ice Ice Baby and Gangster's Paradise. Those two songs were huge in a generation at the time. And not even my favorite song by Coolio, See You When You Get There, that is my favorite by Coolio.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Because it uses the old canon in D, which is a classical song, starts it out.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
That's a good one. All right. Jones and for more. Wood and Keith. The larceny stole your tongues a few times. Wood, but your content on beauty was on point and worthy of a closed door session. I like that. That's a good idea. Thank you, Jamathan. Keith, you had richness in your voice and a sharpness to your wit. The comment about the Kardashian sob mechanic had me rolling. And and Boston Mac, that was an epic email worthy of a last read. We know the show is consistently great. Sometimes you throw down an episode that elevates to a higher level. Great episode, boys, and thanks for what you do. Love, Jamathan. That's the end of the emails. That's a lot of fucking emails. Look, let me tell you guys something, man. We had to blow the words up today so I could fucking read them, and I still fucked them up. Just try and keep them a little shorter. Day, if you want to email more often, you can break those things down into segments so I don't have to fucking stammer over that shit.
It is. Those were great emails. I will say this, guys. Closed door sessions. Jamathan brought it up. We have some of those. They're in the shoot. They're coming out. Closed door sessions, and we've had a lot of you subscribe to that.
Yes.
And thank you so much for doing that. That just helps this podcast continue to be great and be elevated going forward. I got a little email. I don't get emails often on the podcast and like how it's doing because we're kind of we've been here for 5 years. They send an email say, thanks, you've been here for a long time. Yeah. But I've been getting emails this last week saying, hey, whatever it is you're doing, keep on doing it because it's it's bumping on up.
To quote Florida Evans, keep on keeping on.
Keep it on, keep it on. So, guys, thank you so much for subscribing over there at the Closed Door Sessions. You can do that on Apple. You can do that on Spotify. You can do that on Anchor. Either way, it's $3.99 a month. It's a piece of cake easy, and that just helps support the show. Yeah.
I threw you off, huh?
Yeah, it did. You can wear sunglasses if you want. So, yeah, anyway, guys, do that. And there was somewhere else I was going to go before we got into the next step. But anyway, I forgot. So carry on.
Sponsors.
No, Snaggles.
Oh, yeah, that's you.
Yeah, so I took – man, this is 3 times before we even into the show.
Yeah.
Scientific poll. 3rd one. I put out there on the social medias today, you guys, what should we kick this episode off with, tequila or bourbon? And it was a close race. Interestingly, Instagram thinks we should drink bourbon. Facebook thinks we should drink tequila.
Facebook wants us to get violent, is what it is.
Yeah, bourbon wants us to have a good time, or Instagram. And bourbon did win, so for that, we are drinking Hammer Spring bourbon today. I had to mix it because my first glass and a half was not mixed, and I thought, if I'm going to get through the show, I better mix it with something. So I did, so I had to slow down just a little bit. But Hammer Spring bourbon is what we were drinking, and that is brought to you by, first and foremost, Tiger Claw Tattoo, 801-410-4245. If you have a beautiful idea that you'd like to get tattooed on your body, you know what? You can look over on our live or elsewhere. We have this So What You Saying logo. He's got an alien. He's got headphones on. He's a podcasting alien.
Tiger Claw Tattoo's theme song should be Cat Scratch Fever. Who's that by? Cat Scratch Fever. Na, 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 na.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know that song,
I
right?
do, but
You don't know who it by?
I'm on 4 or 5 shots.
Cat Scratch Fever.
Yeah. But if you want the So What You Saying alien logo.
Because they're leaving a mark. They're leaving a mark, right?
Yeah.
Like a cat scratch.
Right. I bet you if you ask Shay and the peeps over there, that would be their theme.
Who is it?
I'm thinking they could do it.
I don't know.
But go over there, see Tiger Claw Tattoo. They'll get you hooked up. Next up, we have MVPJerseyFraming.com. That's 801-910-7556.
Their theme song should be I'm the man. I made that song up. I couldn't think of one. I was trying to think of one. God damn it. How did I not grab a song?
I don't know.
MVP Jersey. MVP.
I
was thinking, all I keep seeing is Kevin Durant, you the real MVP.
Oh, yeah.
And loop that over. But I don't know what the song is.
I don't know about that. Okay. Last up, we have Kick Rocks Clothing. That's Kick Rocks at Instagram.com/KickRocksClothing.
Space Age Love Affair by Da da da, saw your face. And go ahead.
You're doing that because of the Space Cadet, aren't you?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up. All right, you go ahead.
So, Kick Rocks Clothing, guys. Now, he is doing some stuff that he's taken his artwork, some of it digital, and it's quite impressive. So if you haven't already checked him out, even if you don't want to buy anything, go give him a follow. Help get him going over on Kick Rocks Clothing. Get him going further, I guess. He's already going, but Kick Rocks Clothing, it's quite incredible, the artwork. And all the artwork is done by him. It's not put into any kind of software and reproduced. It's all hand-drawn, hand-created, and then put out onto some clothing, and it looks fantastic.
I was going to say Space Age Love Song by Flock of Seagulls, but as I look, I go Out of Space by Billy Preston. That should be his theme song. That's a good one.
And that is the end of our advertisements and our emails. And
you're drunk. All right, here we go.
We have to address your attire.
Okay, do you like it?
No.
No,
I don't.
You wouldn't.
I'm not a camo or a Reeds. What did you call it?
These are Reeds.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not a fan of that type of clothing.
Okay, well, when you go out fucking hunting for ducks, this is the shit you wear.
I know.
Right?
I've been before.
I went duck hunting, so you know how I feel about rednecks, right? Right? I mean, people say a lot of things about rednecks, including me, right? But I've known these guys for a while, and they're not like they don't live in Hazard County. They're not those type of rednecks, okay?
Did they ask you weekly for the 10 years to go?
No. So I mentioned the new Keith, all right?
This is the Keith that goes camping.
Yeah, this guy.
Okay.
Years ago, I didn't try new stuff. I wouldn't try new stuff. I'm watching basketball. I'm playing basketball.
I'm sports and
I'm eating Big Macs and I'm minding my business. Okay, right. And I like those fucking Reeboks and those Air Force Ones, and that's all I'm wearing.
Okay.
and those stonewashed jeans. Yeah, I'm that guy. All right, but here I am now.
Okay,
I'm a different person, different world. So I said to this guy in passing, he's like, yo, we go hunting. No, he didn't say yo. He did not say yo.
No, I
He said,
can't imagine.
We go hunting all the time.
Uh-huh.
His name's Pug, okay? We go hunting all the time. I say, what kind of hunting you do? Oh, we go this hunting, that hunting, this hunting. I go, well, I can't shoot a deer. I can't shoot a fucking coyote. It looks too much. You know my affinity for dogs. I don't give a fuck. Well, coyotes, they decimate the livestock and all that. I don't give a fuck. They want to eat too, right? So he goes, but we go duck hunting. I go, I could fucking point a gun at a duck. The fuck, right? So 2 years ago, I'll go duck hunting with you next time you go. So I said it to him, and I thought he forgot.
Yeah. As you do in these situations. Yeah.
And you have
keep
a
your
drunk
fingers
conversation.
crossed. Yeah.
And so he called me. What is this? This is October. He called me probably end of July, 1st of August. Said, hey, you still want to go duck hunting? I ain't no bitch. I'm like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I do. He goes, well, you need to do this, 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 and this. I said, all right, cool. I didn't do shit, okay?
So I heard you in my mind. That was Kevin Hart saying, "I know, bitch." Okay.
Right. So he called me. He called me about 4 weeks ago. He's like, "Did you do this, this, and this?" I was like, "Fuck! I already said I ain't no bitch, so I gotta go do this, this, and this." So you gonna get the fucking hunting license, which was a pain in the ass. You gotta buy a duck stamp, and you gotta put it just in the right spot, and you gotta sign half the duck stamp, half the paper, and all that shit. You know. And I gotta buy this kind of, not just any camo. You gotta buy this Reed shirt right here. You gotta buy this fucking Reed shirt. It looks like sticks. Okay, and you gotta buy some special bullets, which doesn't make any sense to me because you're going to kill them. You can't have lead, because lead poisons the environment, and lead.
Yeah, it does.
If you wound a bird, because you shoot with shotguns, it comes up.
Okay, I'm just gonna say we are a product of having lead paint in our houses as kids. This is why you don't shoot with lead.
And asbestos. So you gotta have steel buckshot 12 gauge round tip return fire shit, right? So these expensive fucking bullets, right? And he gives me this whole list. I had to have a headlamp, and I had to have a backpack, and I had to have food, and these motherfuckers took MREs and all this shit. All right, so I get all my shit.
Wait, MRE?
REM?
Yeah, ready to eat meals.
That's a group. Ready to eat meals. REM?
Yeah, isn't it those?
I thought it was MRE.
Then
meals ready to eat. Meals ready to eat.
Okay,
It's
they
MRE.
can't copy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, fucking REM, shiny happy people. Anyway, so I get all my shit together, and I'm taking pictures, and I'm sending him all the stuff I got. I didn't take a picture of the shells, and we'll get to that. So the time comes, right?
Okay.
October 1st is when the fucking the hunt starts.
Oh yeah, right at sunup. Right at sunup.
You know a little. You got a little redneck in your family.
No, I've been I've partaken in a similar episode as you have, and my experience was probably the same.
Okay, so the clock starts at sunup on October 1st.
Yep, it does.
But you need to go out there and get a spot.
Yep.
What time do you need to go get a spot, Wood?
Oh, 4?
10:30 the night before.
Oh shit.
So
no.
September 30th.
I didn't do that.
September 30th. No, I'm with rednecks, Wood. I told you this. I'm with redneck. And one of them, another dude named Matt, he's got a perfect. He should be on Yellowstone. He's got the best Western voice. Like he just talks, and you're like, this motherfucker's bow-legged. I mean, he's just, he's just a Western dude.
What we need to do over there is go on and get us in the reeds.
Slow speaking and direct.
Yeah.
One of those cats.
We need to walk on over there. I got my dog here with me, and he's going to get us.
Now, I'll talk about them dogs too. They didn't have dogs. Another group had dogs, but anyhow.
But the dogs are incredible.
Amazing.
By the way.
Amazing.
So I've only been. Just real quick, because I know you're in your story.
I
only have two things. One, so I've only been 2 times. One of the times I went, we had dogs. The other time I went, I cried. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, because you had to walk out there.
No, because I had to. Because I killed a duck.
Oh, you did?
I felt bad.
How old were you?
Huh?
How old were you?
I don't know, 30.
And you cried. Okay.
I can't kill animals. I can eat them, but I can't kill them.
So we get everything together. He's like, you need to be out there at 10:30. We need to go set up our camp. I'm like, all right, when in Rome. I'm that guy. I'll do whatever the group is doing. That's what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. So I get out there at 10:30. We meet up. I get in his car and we drive out to a place. We unload this fucking. It's called the mud slinger, mud skidder. No, it's a cool fucking boat, right? But and it can go in 2 feet of water.
Yeah, they're incredible.
So it's just skimming over the top of shit. So we get out, we drive 5 miles out.
Did it have like the brush and shit hanging off the sides?
No, he didn't have all that shit because we're not using it. So this is just to get us from point A to B.
Okay.
So we can walk 2 miles with a backpack on. So
in the cold-ass water.
The water was actually warm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're in October. You should try going in January.
Not doing that. The water was actually warm.
Shit.
I had my backpack on. I had my food. I had my shoes. I had a sleeping bag, which was not advised to bring, but I still brought one. All right. So do you know you can spend $500 on a fucking backpack? I did not.
Yeah.
Mine cost a little bit, but it didn't cost $500.
Yeah.
And I was talking to my dude
you didn't
Pug.
go to REI.
My dude Pug, he's like, yeah, that's what I spent on mine. Looking at me like I'm the fucking problem, right?
Yeah, you're the issue.
Yeah, right. you didn't?
Why would you go to Walmart and get one for $30 when you could spend $500?
I went to Sportsman's Warehouse, right?
So you spent okay.
I spent a little bit of money. I didn't spend $500. I couldn't do $500, right? So we get out there and we're walking, and I had gotten up early the other day. I had no sleep. So we're walking on this fucking thing, man. We're walking, and we had to have a headlamp.
Yeah,
so I got a headlamp on, right? And you put it on red so you don't blind other people and shit. And the headlamp's actually pretty cool. I never wore one. So we're walking out there, and I'm like, all right, we're here. And now it's like 1 o'clock, and the sun doesn't come up till, I think it was 6:54.
Yeah.
So what do we do? He goes, well, I'm going to go walk around. I said, well, I'm
going to take a nap.
I don't want to do that.
No.
I don't want to walk around.
Take a nap.
Do you need anything from me? He goes, no. I go, so what do? He goes, you can go over there and go to sleep. And over there was just grass. He goes, the grass is shorter over there. So
Was it wet?
Was it wet? It fucking rained on me, okay? So I lay down. I'm sleeping in my sleeping bag in a field with no roof, kind of like I was a participant of the fucking, I don't know, the Underground Railroad, okay? So I'm laying in there, and I'm worried about fucking animals jumping on me or snakes coming. Once I calmed myself down and knew it was too cold for snakes, I actually went to sleep. And it started raining. I was like, fuck. So I get like 3 hours of sleep, okay? Because I laid down about 1. He woke me up at 4 to go walk to the main area, and we just waited for the sun to come up. So at about 5:30, we walk out, and I got my Reed shirt on. I didn't have this hat on, to be honest with you. I had a Red Sox hat on, but I had a hood over it because, again, I'm with rednecks, right?
Yeah. You had to differentiate when it comes to that.
And I'm sitting out in the Reeds,
be careful.
in the Reeds with a Reed shirt on, and I said, let me send my sister a picture. I take a selfie. I send it to her. I got my gun. I'm in the Reeds and shit. She goes, what are you doing? I go, I'm duck hunting. She goes, where are you? She goes, send me a, what is that?
A pin.
A pin of where you are.
You look.
Because when I told her I was duck hunting, she knew immediately there was no other brothers around, and there weren't, okay? She knew I was with a bunch of fucking rednecks.
She's worried about you.
My whole thing, what did I say to you? I said, I'm going to do this until I either hear Sweet Home Alabama or Yeehaw. Or somebody say, you want to see something? You want to see a trick? Want to have some fun? Anything creepy like that.
You want to see something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
Then I was leaving, okay? Fortunately, I didn't hear any of that shit. I didn't send her a pin. Again, I trust these dudes, right? It's all good, but a little nervous, right?
Yeah.
So we get this far. We get out.
So hold on. So you're with Pug and Matt. You're sleeping. Where are they?
Walking the earth. Samuel Jackson in Pulp Fiction. They're just walking the fucking earth. Now, keep in mind when I get to them, Pug's still awake. Matt is on the ground. Matt and another guy and 2 other guys are on the ground sleeping, snoring their asses off. Right? I slept in another area by my fucking self. Seriously. When I tell you the Underground Railroad, that's really what it was like. It was like I was looking for the fucking North Star, man. Because I woke up and I was like, this is the first time I ever slept without a fucking roof. Even a tent. A tent has a roof, right?
Yeah,
it's gonna keep the rain. And it started raining, and I didn't fucking care. I used my sleeping bag for a pillow, and I was out. And he came in when he woke me up, and we walked down there, and those guys, so everybody but Pug is sleeping. Right, so then you get these fucking stools with a spike on it, and you walk out to the water. Okay? Now, the water's not that deep. It probably goes to your knees.
Yeah.
But the mud is like quicksand. So
Were you wearing waders?
Oh, yeah. That's matter of fact, Pug actually gave me a pair of waders. He said, I don't know where I got these. They're yours. I was like, God, this dude really wants me to go. Which shit is,
it's red flags.
If I was an old kid, I was like, this dude really wants to kill me.
Yeah.
But he
These
didn't.
These are red flags, but I'm ignoring them.
Waders were awesome. They were warm. I had my boots on.
You need those out there.
Oh, without question.
Yeah.
Each time I stepped, the mud wanted to take my shoes off. So you had to step and get solid ground.
But it's a good thing you had the suspenders.
Cause Pug is like, you're going to fall. guarantee you're gonna fall. And then, so right then and there, I'm saying I'm not gonna fall.
Yeah, you take it as a challenge.
Fast forward, I never fell, but you had to step all the way down and get your foot in there to solid ground, and then you take your next step, and you had to fucking pull your fucking foot out, man. Like quicksand. And we walk all the way over there, and now we're sitting in the fucking reeds, man. We're sitting there, right? And he's looking at his watch. He's waiting for fucking sun, the dawn to break, and he knows the time it comes up, right? 6:54. This motherfucker's bone pop off. 6:54, and he's just sitting there. And you seen Full Metal Jacket, right? You seen the crazy dude on the fucking toilet? He's just sitting there. He's like, we're gonna kill some fucking ducks. And his boys over there, and like, yeah, we're gonna kill some ducks. And I'm just like, I'm just here, you know.
I feel like I've been strapped.
I thought I was here for the beer, but there's no beer because these guys are straight serious. So anyhow, 6:54 hits, and would I tell you, I didn't know there was rednecks that close to me. There was rednecks every fucking where.
It sounded like a war zone, doesn't it?
Guns started going off.
War zone.
I didn't even know there was anybody over there. And these fucking ducks are flying and just falling off the sky. Yeah. You know the duck's flying. He's like, oh, what the fuck happened to Bob? He's having a seizure. Oh, fuck, they're shooting. Right? But, and these motherfuckers are good.
And if you're not quick about it, you miss all of it.
Those ducks move fast as fuck, man.
Yeah, and not only that, the rednecks move just as fast.
Oh, they're incredible.
Like the second that what would you say?
6:54.
Boom, hits. It
was actually a little bit before, and to Pug's credit, he didn't shoot till 6:54. So somebody shot at like 6:53 and 20 seconds.
And he was pissed about it, huh?
Yeah, he was like, these fucking assholes can't tell time. I was like, yeah, don't get mad at me. I'm sitting here next to you. It's not me, it's them.
He's
right?
got an analog clock.
The guys across from us, they had a dog, and they're fucking knocking them out the sky and shit, and the dog's running out there getting
They're
the ducks and
snagging
shit.
them for
and
him,
and I'm just watching. But we didn't have a dog. So if you shot one, you had to walk out in that same mud and then walk back.
Yeah,
walk out
go get it, yeah.
Let me tell you something. A duck flew over my head, probably as close as the top of your headphones are to your head, and it was moving probably this fucking slow. And I shot at that bitch, and I didn't hit no fucking ducks. And good, because I remember one time I went rabbit hunting and I killed a rabbit and I was fucking, oh shit, kind of like you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I just killed a rabbit. I felt bad, right?
Yeah.
So I tried to shoot him. It's not like I was throwing up ghost fire. I tried to shoot him. I couldn't fucking shoot him because they move fast as shit.
Yeah, they do.
There was this one dude, though. Fucking duck came in from behind us, right? And so the guys across from us, so you help each other out. When they come behind you, you'd be like, 6 o'clock. You know, that's behind you, right?
Yeah.
So they're yelling 6 o'clock. This fucking duck comes in and swoops down. And this motherfucker, boom, right out. Just skidded this duck across, man. Great shot. Great shot. And I'm like, damn, I wonder if I could do that. And then now this duck's coming right at me, like flying like a pigeon in fucking Boston Commons, right to my fucking head. Right? And I'm like, all right. I'm looking at him. I'm looking at him. I shoot, and that motherfucker just took straight up into the air like one of the Blue Angels, the flights and shit.
Yeah.
And so what I learned is how to spot a duck, because there's all sorts of birds out there, and all the booming doesn't scare them.
No.
Which is weird to me.
They're used to it year after year.
Yeah, I guess it's like living in Chicago.
Yeah.
So, what the ducks would do is they just fly real high. But what I learned from Pug is they're either a duck or not a duck. So what I learned about ducks is when they're flying, they continuously flap.
Yeah.
They flap the whole time they're up because they're not great flyers. But there's storks out there.
Yeah.
Fucking pelicans.
Cranes.
Motherfucking cranes and hawks.
Yeah.
You name it. All this shit.
Yeah, all that shit.
Swans. You could get geese, but the geese wouldn't come.
Right.
The geese stayed high. And I guess the shotgun doesn't shoot that far up into the sky.
I don't know.
But when you shoot it straight up in the sky, just so you know, those pellets come back down to you. So you'll shoot and you'll wait. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, probably 17 Mississippi.
It's like it's raining lead.
So all of a sudden you hear like hail in the water. I turn to Puck. I go, what the fuck? Because as that happened, I was shaking my gun. I was like, my gun broke. He goes, no, those are the pellets you shot into the sky. Don't do that.
Yeah. Don't shoot straight up.
Don't do
it comes
that,
straight
man.
down. Yeah.
Yo.
So the 2 times that I went, the first time I never got anything. People I was with did, and they had a dog. Fine, dog's running out there, boom, boom, boom. And the dogs seemed to love it.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Second time I went, I waited out there, and I actually shot a duck. I was proud. I was like, I shot a duck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a man now. I think I'm a man in the western states. So I went and retrieved said duck, and I was with my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law, he's a very big duck hunter,
Okay.
or he used to be. I don't think he does so much anymore, but he had this little I don't even know how to describe it. It's basically a hook. You put the duck's head in the hole and slide it down.
Yes, they had those fucking things.
And he's like, here, just put it in my bag or put it in my pack. Okay, I do it, and we're walking along. I only shot one duck ever.
Yeah,
and it was a beautiful duck. And all of a sudden we're walking, and it starts like freaking out. He's like, "Oh, it's not all the way dead." Not panic. I'm panicking.
Yeah,
like
he's suffering. Yeah.
So he slides it off the ring. He goes, "Oh, this is how we do it." And he grabs it by its face and goes whipping it around like he's starting an old Ford pickup truck. And I was beside him. What are you doing?
Yeah.
He's like, well, you got to wring their necks.
You don't
Oh,
have
that's
to.
a real thing?
Yeah.
I was scarred, still scarred. This was over 10 years ago.
Uh-huh.
I still can't do it. I was mortified.
Yeah.
And then after that, oh, the duck's coming in, and I'm shooting over to the right. Oh, I missed him. I'm sorry.
Oh, silly me.
What do you do with the ducks when they're done? I'm not going to eat the thing because it's like I just shot Robert out of the sky, and I can't eat Robert.
Yo,
I don't even know him.
And this is going to sound horrible, but when they're flying, see, I always think like birds are arrogant because they can just fly away. Look at me, I can fly, you can't.
Yeah, they are.
And when those motherfuckers touch them with those BBs and they just malfunction in the sky and fall down, it's a weird look. But what I realized is I don't like touching dead shit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
So they would bring the ducks over. There was one dude who got like fucking 9 birds, man, you know.
Oh, all excited.
And I wanted to touch the bill because I always thought it'd be soft like leather. It's
no,
hard like a beak.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what they are.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that because
these
Daffy
guys-
Duck could always, move his lips.
And they're carrying the ducks like bowling pins. Like
Yes.
they're proud of them. Like, I'm
Yep.
going to stack these bitches. And then, did they hang them over the end of a tailgate with all the heads hanging down?
No, they just laid him in the tailgate. But I remember Pug came over and he had one. He's like, oh, this is a green mallard. How'd I do? Yeah?
Yeah.
And he's like, look. And I just like, I poke it like some marshmallow. I just, oh, that's really cool. And as I did that, I said to myself, I don't like touching dead shit. I don't like it.
So-
It was just alive. And now
Unless they offered this information to you, you should follow up with, after this show, say, hey, I forgot to ask, did we get any banded ducks?
banded like the neck.
No, they put a band around their ankles.
Oh no, he told me about that.
Oh, damn.
He told me about a fucking duck that they banded in shit. I want to say Oregon, and they found it in Japan.
Yeah,
and it was 12 years old.
Yeah, so they'll band them, and then you can like look it up.
No,
and
we
shit.
didn't get
Yeah.
any.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you something. This motherfucker here, when the apocalypse comes, I'm glad I know him and Matt. They know how to get along. Now, me on the other hand, I mean, it look like I could survive the apocalypse. I cannot, because I can't shoot a fucking duck that's right above my head. All right, and if I did shoot that motherfucker, I can't go pick it up.
Well, I'm pretty sure rule 1 of the zombie apocalypse is cardio. So
That's you.
keep that up.
That's all you.
Well, what was that? That's in Zombieland.
Zombieland. Yeah.
Yeah.
First
Rule
to go
1.
to Fatties.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, so keep that up.
But it was a good experience. Yeah, I would go again. My step count was off the fucking charts. It was more than I probably ever had.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, man, walking in that water, which smells like raw fucking sewage, by the way.
It does. Yep, absolutely it does. And the ducks are out there just chilling in
It
it.
is disgusting.
You went in, you went on October 1st, and it's been a pretty mild fall this far. It's not been super cold, so the water's
It
pretty
was
well.
nice, yeah.
When you go in January or February and you're breaking through the top layer of water is ice, you break through a step, then let's have this conversation again. You will never go again after that. I can guarantee it.
Yeah.
I guarantee it, because that's what lost it for me.
Pug already offered me another trip. He says, we need to go again. Next week is the deer hunt for him, and he's got something else. I says, I will not go when it's below 30. So my window is, probably closed now. I got it out my system. Forget the fucking $500 I spent to go do this shit. You know?
But to their credit, the clothing is super warm and it's really nice.
It's
just really
weird.
expensive.
It's weird to have waders on to know you're in water and not get wet. That's awesome.
Because then it sucks to your foot or your leg. It's crazy. It's kind of fun.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
They were great, and everybody out there was hospitable. The people I was with.
Yeah.
I'm a child of Boston in the 70s and 80s. So again, full disclosure, when I don't see black people in the area, I always say I'm not supposed to be here. I didn't see another fucking black person. All I saw was a sea of pickup trucks.
Yep.
Rednecks.
Flat bottom boats.
Some of the rednecks have a little hue to them. You could tell like maybe the mom was like half Spanish or, maybe half Chinese, you know, so they were a quarter. So
something.
They're a little bit Arabian, but most of them, look a lot like you, right? With the fucking pickup truck.
Yeah.
There was some girls out there. Either you had the big fat girl who like was the pack mule and she'd go out and carry shit, or you had the girl that was trying to be hot.
Yeah.
Right? Who's like, oh, my nails. Oh, I just got my hair done.
Yeah,
right?
but
Had no business out there, right?
Yeah, but then they put on some of that camel pants, and they do it justice.
Yeah. So that was you didn't have like.
Yeah.
I saw no softball playing girls out there, right? But there weren't a lot of girls, but there was a lot of fucking dudes with beards, man. Just like the spotty ones, just like.
Yeah. Well, because that's man shit. That's man shit out there. What they're doing.
So
man shit.
So I send the picture, like I said, to my sisters, some of my family and shit. She wants a ping. She wants to know where I'm at. She's calling the fucking local division of NAACP to make sure I'm okay, right? To let them know I'm out there. My cousin's like,
in case we never see him again.
My cousin's like, they gave you a gun, but are those real fucking bullets? Because they got dummy shells out there. I was like, well, I bought them. What? Wait, I'm not using mine because the dude at the fucking store. I'm supposed to get the healthy ones.
Yeah, and he gave you something different.
He gave me some bullshit bullets that I had to hide because they were the wrong bullets. Never used any of them. Never used. So Pug was giving me bullets, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? So
he could have been setting you up with rubber bullets.
Could have been. But I made it back. So we're walking back, and he goes, did you have fun? Because I told him about my family and shit, right? He's like, did you have fun? I go, yeah. He goes, yeah, you should call him and tell him you're okay. I said, not till I'm back to my car. Nice try, motherfucker. And he starts laughing. He's like, ha, ha, ha. And it wasn't laugh like that. It was kind of like, ha, ha, ha. Like, I almost got you, right?
Caught us. Shit, he caught us.
I got to tell you, though, it was a hell of an experience. And it was so far out my fucking comfort zone. And I'm sore as fuck today from carrying that backpack and walking, 2 miles.
I think it's trudging through the marshes.
The marsh, yeah. My quads hurt, my lower back, my obliques.
Because, like you said, you have to plant each foot, lift it up,
Make
go to
sure.
the next.
Make sure.
God bless those guys. Now, you went duck hunting.
Yes, sir.
Wait until they invite you back to go goose hunting, and then they have fake geese that they put out.
Oh!
And then they have blinds, which they put you in this little thing that's camouflaged to look like reeds. It's
I saw
crazy.
This thing one time. This is probably 20 years ago. These fucking dudes hunting geese out in the snow, and they would lay there, and they'd have these white flags, and they'd be dressed in all white, and then the geese would come in the land, and they'd fucking light them up. Now, they had decoys out there. We had duck decoys, and right before 6:54, a bunch of ducks landed right by the fucking the decoys, and Puck was just like twitching. He's like, these motherfuckers are talking shit to me. Right? It's like they know. It really is like the ducks know. And there was some dudes across from us, the ones with the dog. They had these constantly flapping ducks.
Oh,
they
yeah.
They fucking mechanical flapping ducks. I was like, that's kind of fucked up, man.
Yeah, we're tricking them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're tricking them.
I know you never seen The Wiz, but your kids have. It's like when they're taking them into that hotel, right? And they're seducing, and they give them. They don't give them peyote. They give them something fucked up, man. That makes them high. What would it be back then? Back then it'd be Quaaludes probably.
Oh yeah,
probably
Quaaludes. Yeah,
Quaaludes was big in the late 70s.
I think so. Yeah.
Probably Quaaludes, but they're seducing them by coming in. So that, they got these fucking ducks.
They're doing it.
They're just constantly flapping and shit, right? And these motherfuckers were lighting them up, man. I was like, yo. But what my point being to all this is, if a land war's coming, get yourself a fucking redneck, man, or two. Get yourself some fucking rednecks.
I could say that. Can you imagine? Now that's just here in your tiny little bubble of where we're at in this state.
Yes.
Imagine that throughout the entirety of this state, because it happens everywhere. I know, like, the further south you go in the state, it's even like crazier, because I've seen that. I heard the stories. Now imagine you're a different country. And you're like, you know what? We'll just have a ground war with the U.S. We'll start in the western states.
Oh,
Good
that's
luck,
a problem.
assholes.
That's a problem.
Because
that's a problem. Once you get past California, your ass is kicked.
Yeah. If you make it past Nevada, good luck.
You got a problem.
Because you got Utah, you got Idaho, and Arizona, and you are not getting very much further. Because every asshole's got a gun, and they know how to duck hunt.
They know how to use it.
If you can hit a duck, damn.
But I
That's
just
scary.
I just want to say again, the Pug and Matt and the rest of the crew that took me, it was a great time. I got a cool shirt. You like my shirt?
What are you talking about? I thought you showed up
Can't
with
even
just
see
your
me, huh?
head today.
Just my
yeah.
head. 'Cause
Yeah.
I got my Crocodile Dundee hat. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a good looking shirt.
I had a good time. It was a good experience. I would go again. And I know for a fact if I were to, it was just kind of cool shooting a shotgun.
yeah, that's fun. Yeah.
It is. I remember the first time I shot a shotgun. I can't remember this guy's fucking name. It was his shotgun. He was like, "Don't put it on your shoulder. You want to hold it away from your shoulder." And I pulled it and about
Ooh.
dislocated my shoulder.
because it went into your shoulder.
Because it went into my shoulder. Those motherfuckers got some kick. And it was one time when I shot yesterday, I was shoulder width apart in the mud. And I shot and I almost fucking fell. That was one time I almost fucking fell. I was like, oh, yeah, that's
I
right.
remember the first
These
time
bitches
that
kick.
on the hunt that I shot, I held it almost like, I don't know, kind of almost at my hip. I don't know why.
Like Granny from the
Yeah.
Beverly Hillbillies.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I got nothing, so I thought, well, but it's just fun. There was one time I was just shooting into nothing. They were too far, and the guy I was with, it was leading me out there, was like, hey, they're too high, don't shoot. I was like, yeah? Stop, please.
Nothing.
You're wasting it.
No, but I did that too. I shot one that went by me, and I was like, oh, look at that. I hit him. His feather's coming down. He goes, that's the wad from the gun. I go, no, that's the feather. He goes, no, I'm telling you, that's the wad. I'm like, huh, okay.
It's still fun.
Call me Johnny Wad. Anyway, I had a good time, Woody. You know,
Okay.
it's all about experiences,
Yep. Yes,
right?
it is,
You go out
absolutely.
there. I did it. I know, like, you know, I couldn't do it by myself.
Nope.
Because I don't
No.
have a boat. I don't have the fortitude to sleep in a field again. Like,
No. Or get up that like so you went the night before. That's dedication to those guys. The people that I went with, we left at like 3-4 in the morning and walked out there and found
Rookies.
a spot.
Rookies.
Yeah, we were. Well,
Rookies.
and we had to compete with location. So
Mhm.
those guys are dedicated. There's a lot to it. Yeah.
These guys are badass.
Yeah.
These guys are badass, and he knew a lot, and he taught me a lot. Shit, I'll never forget. Hopefully, I'll remember when the apocalypse comes because it's coming.
yeah, it
It's
is.
coming. And now I got some waders because he gave me some waders.
Even better, go fishing.
Yeah. with that, what is that? What you say?
That is what I'm saying.
Yeehaw! Oh shit! I said it. I gotta run out of here.
I finally came. Oh, guys. Hopefully you sat here. Well, and there was a number of you that did sit here through Keith's retelling of his
Adventure.
hunting.
My hunting experience. It was fucking awesome. It was so
Everyone ought to experience it at least once.
So my dude, Patrice, with the action figure kid, right? That handsome motherfucker that's like saving the world. He's like a Navy SEAL and shit.
The other Shay.
I sent him a picture of me. And he goes, "I wish I was with you," because he's always been a redneck too. He's got horses and shit. I go, "So he could laugh at me," and he just didn't answer. So that the answer,
Yeah,
is
no.
yes.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
knows.
He's
He knows. God, I really need to learn how to like grow fruit or something, man. Maybe reshell.
yeah. The hunting isn't so well. Maybe it's the gathering that you're better at.
Maybe I'm a gatherer.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah. So, guys, I hope you appreciate Keith's tales of duck hunting. Maybe they'll get him out on some bigger game here in the future.
Nope.
If not, hopefully some mid-January, February hunting. That'll be a tale. Either way, guys, check out our sponsors. Don't forget you can subscribe to the Closed Door Sessions. I believe next week will be episode number 8, and I guarantee you're going to want to see that. So please come over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
and we got a mask off next week. I'm glad you said that. We got a mask off next week.
Yeah.
I don't know what day he's coming in, but this actually coincides with what we just talked about. This guy here is the real deal with that shit. We'll get to it, but there's a
That is
mask
right.
off next
That is
week,
right.
guys.
Mask off next week, guys. Don't forget about that. You want to see. And then we also have, and I better say it before I forget it as well, because I will probably then, is that in 3 weeks, we're going to collab again with Repeat. He's not a mask off. He will be an NAMO, and not a mask off guest, though we might be a guest on his. I don't know how it works out, but on the 23rd, show up because you're going to want to see what's coming then as well. So
Okay.
mask off next week,
excited.
23rd. We have a a special appearance for us and him, so check that out. And yeah, I think that's it. Go check out the sponsors, guys, and subscribe to Closed Door Sessions. With that, Keith, I got to tell you, my man, this, sir, has been nothing short of a pleasure.
You can't see me. You can't see me. Is that John Cena?
Yeah.
That's me and Camel. You can't see me. We out.